Hey guys, welcome to the show. Merry Christmas to you all. Welcome to the show. Merry Christmas to you all. All right, let's see if we can get this party started. Let's get some music going. All right, let's set up the mic. Let's set up the mic. Get this going. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing really well. I am Sri Lankan Sammi. Thanks everyone for joining us today. It is a special, well, it's a Saturday night, our usual Saturday night party, but it's a special event. It is Christmas. And for those of you who don't know, it is also my birthday. Happy birthday to me on Monday. Christmas Day is my birthday. Welcome to day 8. I think today is day 8 of the celebration. Today is day 8 of the 14-day celebration of my birth. Technically it's supposed to be day 6. But because I will not be online for the last 2 days, because I'm going away for vacation, so I won't be online. Well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm going up to Camelot Beach for 2.5 days for New Year's. So I don't know if I'm going to take my laptop. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Because taking it apart is just a pain in the butt. Just for 2 days, I'm going to be sitting on the beach anyway, so no reason to take it. I'll just take my phone. Anyway, so normally this is day 6 because I party 7 days before and 7 days after, culminating on New Year's Eve. So technically this is supposed to be day 6, but I've changed it to day 8 of the 14-day celebration of my birth. I've been doing that since about my 40th birthday, so about 15 years since I came to Korea. And let me tell you, it's a party. Wow, what a party. I definitely get my party on. I guess that's what you want to call it. I celebrate life. I definitely celebrate life. What else is going on? Tomorrow, wow. Tomorrow, well, I'm off work. I was off work basically all day today, Saturday. Tomorrow I'm off work. Tomorrow's Sunday. Monday I'm off work, which is Christmas Day. Tuesday we're back to work, but no adult classes, only kids classes. But the kids are on vacation, so the kids are picking up classes left, right, and center. So I got tons of classes starting next week in the daytime. Normally I don't usually start till late afternoon or evening, but excuse me, I got classes in the daytime. So I'm gonna be busy, but not as crazy busy as used to. Tuesday's a Poya day. Tuesday night, Wednesday night, a friend of mine from Japan, who I met just once when I was in Japan. So I knew club guys in Japan because I was a club host. So when I went to Japan, my friends in Korea introduced me to friends in Japan, who then when they came to Korea, I hooked them up, and when I went to Japan, they hooked me up, blah, blah, blah. So I met these guys, RR, in Japan, and he is a cool guy, and he introduced me to some people who came to Korea. And this one guy came to Korea once, about 10, 12 years ago. And he is now coming to Sri Lanka. And he hit up my friend in Japan said, hey, do you remember that guy in Korea that is from Sri Lanka? I'm going to Sri Lanka, blah, 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 and connections. So he's showing up for 2 days in Colombo, and then he's traveling around the country. So he said, hey, let's meet up for dinner and drinks and casino. And I said, sure, no problem. So Wednesday, so let me look at my schedule. So today I chilled out. We did shopping. I bought some fireworks. Guys, you wait till you check out the YouTube video on that. We're gonna light up some fireworks tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night we're gonna light off some fireworks. Today, we, just hung out at the house all day. I edited some videos. Next week, you guys are gonna check out the videos on medical tourism. That are gonna be some very interesting videos. Check those out. And I really wanna thank my new Indian subscribers. Guys, loving that you guys are tuning in from India. My Indian brothers and sisters, thank you so much. All the new subscribers, all the new supporters. So basically what it is if I call you a how are we gonna place this? All right, so here we go. Let me pull it up so that I get it right. All right, so a sponsor is someone who donates financially. Okay, a supporter is someone who is constantly on the chat, on the live stream, on the comments, liking, everything like that. Okay, and then also, our new members of our Sri Lankan Sammi family, these are people who are like commenting for the first time. Those guys you're also going to get a shout out. So in the videos, you're going to see that now. I'm going to list you guys on the screen right there. I'm going to list you right there. You're not going to see that now because it's a live stream. But you're going to see your names pop up there, and a big thank you and a lot of love to you from Mom and Dad and myself. You guys are truly, truly thanked and blessed. Especially, everybody gets love. Everybody who's watching video gets love. But the channel sponsors, you guys are getting double love and merit. Channel supporters, you guys always getting my love and thanks and support. Thank you so much. Love you guys all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Channel sponsorship has come back. Advertisement. I'm back to making money off of the YouTube advertising, and that's all because of you guys. Thank you so much for donating your time, watching the videos to get me above that level. Hopefully, I'm not going to have any more issues. I'm not going to screw around with the algorithm anymore. I'm just going to do videos. I'm not going to try to, I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm just a guy with a channel. That's all I'm going to do, right? I'm going to focus on putting out good quality videos that you guys like. Please let me know. Comment below. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to talk about, okay? And then I'll make that video. And then you guys will watch it. That's what I want to do, okay? Otherwise, I'll just sit here with my finger on my nose. But I really do, I want to make videos that you guys want. So please make a comment. Let me know what you want to see. And I will do my best with the limited time that I have to try to do that. So in the hopper, I've got a couple of videos. I got a day in the life of what I do. So it's going to be a boring video of watching me, what I do, okay? We got a couple of shopping videos. One, I'm sorry, I forgot who mentioned it. I think it was Darren Crick, Darren C. I think you were commenting about the closing of K-Zone. Listen, you are really, when you show up in February, you're gonna love the new Glow Mark. The new Glow Mark in Jayala, wow. Well, it's not in Jayala, it's just south of Jayala. Let me look it up. It's actually not in Jayala. It's actually, if you live near La Serena, it's actually closer to you. It is, let me just look it up. Give me 1 second. The new Glow Mark is just north of Cargill's in Kandana. Okay. Where could I? It's in Kandana. Okay. Near Paw Street, near the Rilawala Junction. So yeah. So basically, yeah, if you're near La Serrana, it is directly across from you. It's directly east of you in Kandana. And let me tell you, this Glow Mart is sweet. Otherwise, I mean, it's a trek and a half to have to go. But Spar up north of south of the airport, there's the Arpico, is a brand new huge Arpico and a Spar super center. But Mom says that the Spar in Colombo, there's a brand new huge Spar that she can pick up all of her foreign foods that she loves. So Darren, check that out. I'm going to do a video probably in January before I go on vacation about shopping for foreign foods. I got one in the hopper. I went to like boutique places, like these one foreign food shops, but they're insanely expensive. My gosh, the price of food in those places, like for Western food. Still have not been able to find beef that I like, but we'll find it. We'll find it. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, as well, in the hopper, I don't even know what I have because it's actually on the Insta360. I got to get that edited and up on the computer. I'll do that probably this weekend. But tomorrow, I'm headed to the beach with Mom and Dad. That's going to be another video. We're headed to the beach to where else but Camelot Beach Hotel. We're going to spend the day there. And I definitely want to get, that's going to be on Sunday. Monday we're heading, which is Christmas Day, we're heading to the family. We're going to see the family. And then back to work, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday's a short day. Saturday, New Year's Eve, day before New Year's Eve, headed to the hotel for a relaxing 3-day vacation. And then back to work. Back to work for 2.5 weeks. My brother shows up. 2 weeks of him traveling, and then a weekend we're gonna head down to the beach and spend a weekend with him. Then he takes off, and then another week, and then I'm off to Thailand. And you guys are not gonna believe this, but it turns out now, it looks like for the entire month I'm having guests. So for the first week, I'm having one Korean female friend and her friend show up. They're staying for 5 days. Then another Korean girl is coming. She just booked. Then Princess Jasmine is coming for 7 days. And then I'm alone for 10 days. King Rick's Tim will be there. He's planning on showing up. And then I have friends from Bangkok who are going to show up, who are from America, but they're living and working in Bangkok. They're going to show up for a weekend. I don't know which weekend, but we're going to finalize that. So it turns out that I got people from all over the world showing up for me in Bangkok. It's going to be amazing party time. I'm going to see more people in that 1 month than I ever have. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to work. That's the thing. I got to check out my work schedule. It's getting to be tight right now. So that's going to be fun. What else? Desmond is going to take me to a fireworks factory. That's another thing that he told me he's going to do for me. He's going to take me to a fireworks factory. I think that's going to be fun. That's going to be interesting. A good diversion, I think, to see that. I'm a little, not scared. I'm just I booked an amazing Airbnb right on the beach in the hill overlooking Pattaya Bay. A 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And I paid an insane price for this for 1 month. I can't believe how much I paid for this place. Less than $1,000 for 1 month. It has super high-speed fiber internet, has laundry. It has 2 full bathrooms, an ensuite. It has a living room. It has 3 TVs, aircon. Now, I do have to pay for electricity and water. It has washing machine, microwave oven, full kitchen. It has maid service. It has high-speed internet, which is included. It has a balcony, which is ocean-facing. Now, it's on a lower floor. It's on the 5th floor, which I don't care. I'm not spending time in the room. I'm just sleeping. It's 300 meters from Cozy Beach, which is the nicest beach in Pattaya. Okay? I was shopping around for apartments for quite a while now, for the last 6 months. I had booked and canceled at least 3 places because of price and quality and just the BS that they were doing. Like one place, the guy was, yeah, it's a 2-bedroom. No, it's not. It's a 1-bedroom, and he's put in like a patio door that's separating the 2 to make 1 room into 2. And I'm like, that's not a 2-bedroom. Oh, I had to cancel it. Oh, the credits and debits on my credit card are crazy. So what else is going on? Well, I'm super excited to be going on vacation. Yeah, I just spent the weekend rewatching Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone. Guys, you gotta watch that. Tulsa King, it is a mafia show where Sylvester Stallone comes out of jail after 25 years, a mafia guy in modern world, and then gets relegated to setting up shop in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and sets up his criminal empire there, and the drama and everything that's like that. Sort of along the lines of Lilyhammer with Stephen Van Zandt. That who was Silvio from The Sopranos. Same kind of idea where he's exiled and sets up shop in Lillehammer, Norway. That was a hilarious show. You gotta watch that one. That one was hilarious. Yeah, Lillehammer was good. So I'm watching Tulsa season 1, really good. Season 2 is coming. I just got the heads up to watch Rebel Moon, science fiction. You guys, if you're interested in Rebel Moon, I was just given a heads up to watch that. But yeah, I just finished watching Survivor season finale. Kind of, I didn't like the ending. I didn't like who won. I didn't like the way they won. Nothing beats season 1 of Survivor. Nothing beats season 1, let me tell you. Nothing beats season 1. Season 1 was the best, and then the first season with, what was that guy? The oil guy, who always found the hidden immunity idol without a clue. He was the best. He was the best. I liked him. Too bad he never won. And he played the game 3 times. Never won. I liked him. Anyway, I do like that, just to take a step back, I do like that I see you guys watching the videos after the fact. Okay? I see that you guys watch. Please comment. If you're watching right now, just make a comment. Let me know you're watching. Comment below. Click the like. Let me know what it is that you like, don't like. Do whatever you like, alright? Yeah, so I'm gonna be, my schedule is still up in the air. I don't know what is going on for my work schedule for January, February. I mean, regardless of my vacation, but my contracts are still in flux. I'm applying for jobs, I'm being offered jobs. So once we get back from vacation in January, I'm gonna, go gangbusters on trying to get new contracts to try to fill my schedule for March when I return from vacation, so that I can make as much money as possible. The plan is that when I get back from vacation in March, is I'm gonna start looking for a place down. Hey Mom, what up? What's that? Oh, come and say hi. Come and say hi. You don't have to be on camera, but you just say Merry Christmas to everybody.
Hi, Merry Christmas, all the best for the new year.
Okay, now get out. Now get
Shut
out.
up.
I love you too, Mom. Anyway, guys, the plan is that I want to go down south. I want to find an apartment for about 3 months, and someplace where I can work that's close enough to the beach where that when I have a break, I can just head over to the beach and just jump in the water, like I used to do in the Philippines. I mean, when I was in the Philippines, when I had a break, I just walk over to the ocean and just jump in the ocean. I was 100 meters, 150 meters from the beach. Now I was in the middle of nowhere. But here's the beautiful thing. Because I have a driver's license now, right? A legal driver's license. I didn't in the Philippines. Because I have a legal driver's license in Sri Lanka, I can rent a scooter and it's not a big deal. I can get a scooter, I have insurance, and I can just hop on the scooter and head to the beach. And I don't have to spend an arm and a leg living on the beach, because beachfront, and the other thing is off season as well. It's going to be off season. I'd like to get down there and get out of the house. I'm here. I can't get out because it's too far to go anywhere. I got to plan something. And if I'm down by Weligama or Gaul or Hickadua or if I have a pool or I'm near a place that has a pool, then I can do something. So that's what I'm hoping. Right? So what I'm thinking of doing is when am I back? So I'm back mid-March, and then when do we have a holiday? So we have a holiday in Korea in May. In May, we will be having a long weekend, Children's Day long weekend. So that weekend, I can head out. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I can take a weekend and I can go down there and I can go knocking on doors, because that's what everybody has said. Don't go looking online. Don't go asking around. Go drive up, knock on doors and say, listen, I'm looking for a place. If I go with Desmond or if I go with Mom, we can find a place. We get a hotel and we stay there for 2 or 3 days. And I can find a place. I can find a nice place. And so I'll go there in May and then book it for like June, July, August. Right? 3 months. I think 3 months would be enough. June, July, August? Yeah. June, July, August. If it rains, it rains. If it doesn't rain, it doesn't rain. I honestly don't care. If I'm paying a couple $100 a month, I don't really mind. Anyway, that's what I'd like to do. And then hopefully, the one contract I want, which is the one which you guys have heard me complaining about, the one that has been like making me work so many hours, that one I get back and it renews twice. I get 2 more sessions out of it. If I get 2 more sessions out of it, I can retire in October. I can stop, I won't have to work anymore. And I can work because I want to work. I can be a true freelancer, a digital nomad. I'll work when I want to work. So I could quit the adult jobs and just do the kid jobs, which are nighttime jobs. Or maybe I'll just quit the kid jobs and do the adult jobs, which are daytime jobs, morning jobs. So, you know, I get those done at 4 or 5 in the morning and then I have the whole day free. Or, you know, I'll do those like 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You know, I'll figure something out where my schedule is floating, where I can just do what I want when I want. So, that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is working. So, I had a comment from someone before, a private comment about, you know, why is it that I chose this type of lifestyle? Why I didn't take advantage of my education, my resume, and get a career or something like that. And I said, well, look at all the people who are not happy in their careers. Look at all the people who are dying of heart attacks, stressed out. Look at all the people who are going through life, working their butts off, making money for other people who are not happy. And I look back on my career and I look at other people who had jobs. And I look back and I was like, oh, this is why you can't text me. Because you have a real job. I have never had a real job. I've always been a salesman. And as a salesman, I'm not doing this. I'm basically just, you know, I'm either waiting for a phone call or I'm making a phone call. So when that phone call is done, I can do whatever I want to do. As a salesman, and especially when I was a senior salesman, when I was an executive, it was all about massaging relationships and making relationships. So it was all about calling people and saying, listen, I'm your dedicated rep. I'm the guy you call. Right? So let's meet up and have lunch. Oh, I'm not interested in buying. Oh no, I'm not interested in selling anything. I just want to talk to you. I just want you to know who I am so that when something happens, you know who to call. Let's just meet up. Doesn't have to be today, doesn't have to be tomorrow, next month. Let's set it up for next month. I'm gonna be in your area on this day. And they say, okay, they say, fine, no problem. Next month, no problem. And then next month shows up and oh yeah, I have that meeting with you. Can we put it up? Listen, I'm already in your area. Let's just have coffee. Let's just have coffee. All right, I can do coffee. And I take him to a nice coffee place. Not coffee shop or Tim Hortons, like a nice coffee shop where it's quiet. We sit down, we talk. So, like, you're really busy now. Yeah, oh my gosh. What's going on? Oh, we had this huge problem and it's like blah, 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 blah. Really? Can I tell you something? You know your competitor, blah, blah, blah company. They had the same problem. And we solved it for them. You did? How did you do that? Well, you know, I could tell you, but... And then we make a joke about it, right? I said, yeah, of course I'll help you solve your problem. That's what I do. Why don't we schedule a meeting next week? And you get your engineer, I'll get my engineer, and let them do their engineering things. Because you don't know what they're talking, I don't know what they're talking about. Let's let them take care of their things. They'll fill out their reports and then send it to you. And then you can decide. And he says, that sounds like a great idea. Can we do it like this week? I'm like, sure, no problem. That's how I was like one of the top salespeople. Right? I massage relationships. So it was all about me meeting with people and then massaging these relationships into business deals. So I was constantly feeding these relationships into my funnel of sales. You know, not all of them would close into deals. Not close into deals the way I would think that they would progress. Sometimes, out of the blue, somebody would call me up, Sam, I need to buy this today. Okay. You know, the phone rings. It rings because somebody is calling to buy something from me. Okay? Rarely is it somebody calling to complain. Rarely. Because that doesn't happen when I was a salesman. And I have to remember, we're going back 25 years, okay, to analog days, not digital days, okay? I was a salesman in the analog days, pre-internet, pre-digital. Well, there was internet. We sold internet. But, you know, I remember a time I was dealing, and I dealt with city government, large corporations, you know, huge customers. Thousands of locations, millions of dollars, you know, that was my business. I dealt with cities. That was my territory in Ontario, Canada. So, I mean, I got promoted from a inside sales rep to an account executive, 2 positions, because nobody wanted the territory. And I took that territory in 8 months, not 12 months, in 8 months. I started in the territory in March. In 8 months, I turned that territory around and made it one of the top 1% profitable territories. And I became like the top 1% salesperson. I won President's Club. I won the President's Club that year. And they were like, how did you do that? I made phone calls. And instead of calling customers who were existing customers, I called customers who were not existing customers. Because you take a customer who's spending $500, ask them to spend another $100, that's only a $100 increase. But you take somebody who's spending $0 with you, but they're already spending $500 with the competitor, and you bring them over, that's $500 positive. Brand new business. Now, you have to increase that year over year, but I was worrying about that next year. What I was worried about was securing my position in the company, because next year I would have probably been promoted to something else, which is what happened. And I got moved back into the city, and I moved back to Toronto. Anyway, I never had a real job. I never had a job where I had to sit in an office and do this and have people come to my desk and put things on my desk and do this. I never had to do that. My job was to check email, make phone calls, and go outside. I worked from home. I was one of the first people to work from home. I convinced my boss to let me work from home because of geography. My territory and my home were different from where my office was. So my territory was here. My home was here, and my office was here. So I would have to go from my home to my office, and then to my territory, and back to my office. So I said to my boss, why don't I just go from my home to my territory? And then I can go back to my home, do my paperwork, go back to my territory. She goes, well, yeah. I said, listen, I'll make more calls. I'll make more sales. I don't have to sit around in a coffee shop trying to work on my BlackBerry or trying to work on my laptop. I can actually work on my desktop. You have to remember, laptops and stuff were not that powerful back then. Lugging around my laptop, trying to find a plug-in someplace, it just wasn't feasible back in those days. I said, let me work from home and I'll generate revenue. And I did. I became very profitable. I was always an innovative salesman because I am inherently a lazy person. And some famous entrepreneur said, I would rather hire 5 lazy people than 1 smart person. Because a lazy person will always find the easiest way to complete the job, the fastest way. And that's true. Because I'm motivated. I'm not lazy in that I'm lazy that I don't want to do the work. I'm lazy in that I don't want to work hard. I want to work smart. So I figure out the way to get the job done the easiest and the quickest. Right? So I figured out the way to generate the money required to achieve my goal. So people have these jobs where they have to finish paperwork and stuff like that. I don't understand because I've never had that kind of a job. Ever. I've always been a salesman. From the time I was 16 years old, I've always been a salesman. I've always had goals, targets. So I've always, how do I achieve that target to get 100% of my bonus? And when I achieve my bonus, I stop working because there's no incentive for me to continue working. What's the bonus? How much do I get? What do I have to sell? Done. Let's go. Meeting? Why do you want to have a meeting? All right. No, I'm not interested. I want to make calls. I want to work. I remember one time I was a telemarketer. Gosh, going back 30 years. Wow. And I worked in a call center for the phone company. I worked for the phone company since I was 18 years old. Same company, Bell Canada. And they had like efficiency experts or not trainers, but like coaches. And I had been doing this job for, I had been doing the job for about 5 years at that point, 10 years, 8 years, I don't know. I was like the number 1 guy. I was number 1 salesperson. I had 3 years in a row. I had President's Club. I was always number 1, making my sales, right? So like you had to make your sales. You had to make like 80% or 60% of your sales to earn a commission. If you didn't make 60% of your quota, you wouldn't make a commission. Once you started making 60, you started making commission. And then once you started making 70, you started making more. Once you started making, then you started making real money. And then you made over 100, then you started getting like kickers. And then it stopped like at 110, 120% or something like that. And then my sales would just stop. And I keep whatever sale I had, I put it in my pocket and put it into the system on the 1st of the next month. It's called sandbagging. Everybody did it. Whatever. I said, it's no incentive for me to work. I'm not making any money off of this sale. I said, well, then I'm just going to slow down on my phone calls. There's no incentive. Right? You pay me. Well, we pay you to be no, you don't. You don't pay me to do that. You pay me to be a salesman, to generate revenue for your company. He says, well, this is going to go negative on your performance. Then I'll quit. I'll go to another company that will pay me to generate profit for their company. He says, well, you can go. I said, let's go to the director and the vice president. They wouldn't fire me. Not for that. Because I generated 2, sometimes 3 times the revenue that one average salesperson did. And that's why they kept me. Because I generated so much revenue, so much profit, so many sales. I remember one time one of these people was listening in on my call. And they said, and they pulled me after the call, they said, can you come to the office and sit down? And my manager's there and they're going, they do this with everyone. We listen to 3 or 4 of your calls and we're, checking. And I said, listen, how long is this going to take? I got calls to make. Right? And they said, it's 5 minutes. My boss is looking at me like, she knows I hate this. My boss was the best because she left me alone. She knew that I hated this stuff, and she knew that if she left me alone, that I would just go do my job, and I would do my job well. She didn't have to micromanage me. I made her job easier, so she left me alone. So this person was like, oh, you could have done that call like this and like that, and so I'm gonna give you, a letter grade C+ on this call. And I'm like, okay, can I go now? Well, we'd like you to do a little bit better on the next call. And I said to my boss, Linda, I said, are you gonna let her keep me from making sales right now? She goes, Sam, please, just let her do her job. She's just doing her job. I looked at her, I said, listen, I know you're only doing your job, but if you keep me here one more minute, I'm going to go to the vice president and I'm going to have your job eliminated because you're keeping me from making money for the company right now. The 5 minutes that you've kept me here, I've lost the sale. Well, we're just trying to teach you on how to make more sales. I said, come here. Come here. Look at that board. Look at the name right at the top. What does it say right there? It says 110%. How many more sales do you want me to make? Well, everyone can always be better. Better than 110%? How much better than 110% do you want me to be? Why don't you focus your attention on the people who need to get to be 50% of what I'm doing, instead of wasting my time on trying to teach me on how to be a better salesperson. I was arrogant. I was young, and I was arrogant, and I was cocky because I knew they couldn't fire me. First of all, I was in a union. Second of all, I was the number one salesperson. They would never fire me. They knew I had a bad attitude. They knew it. Right? My performance evaluations works well with others. Always area of improvement. Area of improvement. Works well with others? No. Potential manager? No. No, absolutely not. Great salesperson? Absolutely. Potential to achieve goals? 100%. Highly motivated? 100%. Absolutely. But, I'm not a people person. I don't work well in teams because I don't like people. I'm focused on doing one thing and one thing only. Getting the job done. Satisfying the customer and getting them to buy what they need to accomplish what it is that they want to accomplish. I don't sell people things they don't need. I sell people things that will help them make their lives easier. So, for example, let's take an example. One of the skills that I had was I took complicated ideas and made it simple. Right? I made it simple, and I used to use language kung fu. You would come at me, and I would go cha. So, the way the phone system worked was that it would dial 2 calls for every 1 person who was on the floor. It was called a predictive auto dialer. So I'm not dialing the phone number, the computer's dialing, and when it hears someone, it connects the next available agent. If there's no agent, it drops the call. So you've had that sometimes where, hello, and there's no answer and it just drops the call. Or hello, and you're like 5-10 seconds and then somebody comes on the phone. So already you're pissed off, right? So I knew that. So I would pretend, oh, I'm sorry, I had my phone on mute. Sorry about that, sir. I'm looking for blah, blah, blah. How are you? I'm Sam from Bell. Your phone company. I'm calling from your phone company. Yeah, what's this about? My bill's all paid. Oh, no, sir, this is actually a courtesy call. I'm calling about your services, all right? Because what we've heard from customers is that they want to know when we can help them about their expensive bill. The number one complaint is that your bill is too expensive. Well, I'm not interested. You're not interested in reducing your phone bill? But that's the number one complaint that everyone says. that their bill is too expensive. I'm here to talk to you about how you can reduce your bill. Well, just reduce my bill. Well, I can't do it without your permission, sir. It's your bill, it's not my bill. Now I've got them interested. Well, just do it. Well, I need you to understand what it is that I've reduced and what I've changed, so that when the other phone company calls you, you can say, well, Bell Canada has taken care of me, and I want you to feel satisfied that when a survey comes out, you can say, no, Bell Canada isn't ripping me off. They're properly taking care and trying to ensure that I'm getting the best value for the money that I'm paying. All right, what are you offering? Well, I'm looking at your bill and you're paying for this, and this. Yeah. What can you do? How can you reduce it? Well, let me ask you a question, sir. When you go to McDonald's, what do you buy? Well, I buy a hamburger and what? No, what kind of product do you buy? Well, I buy the combo. Well, you buy the what? The combo. Yeah, why do you buy the combo? Well, it's the easiest. And from a price point, what is it? It's the cheapest. It's the what, sir? It's the cheapest. Ah. But let me ask you something. You always eat the 100% of the burger, and you pretty well drink 95% of the drink all the time. Yeah, but not every time. Not every time you finish all the French fries. Maybe 80%. Yeah, I don't always finish the fries. Okay, but it's still worth it, right? Yeah, it's still worth it. Okay. That's what I want you to think about. I want you to remember that, okay? I want you to remember that, because this is what I'm going to tell you. Right now, what you're doing is you're buying your hamburger at McDonald's, your fries at Wendy's, and your drink at Hardee's. That's what you're doing right now. You're buying them separately. I have a McDonald's combo phone service for you that puts it all into one. Oh, okay, well, give me that. But there's a little problem here. There's not a problem, it's a little bit different. Our McDonald's combo has a service that you're not using right now, and it's called voicemail. You have an answering machine, right? Yeah. Do you use it all the time? No, not really. I use it once in a while. That's the French fries, sir. I have a voicemail service that you can use from anywhere in the world. You're not going to be anywhere in the world, but you could be at your mom's house, your brother's house, at work, or wherever, and you can check your voicemail just by pushing a few buttons. You can check your voicemail. You don't use it all the time, but it's there to use when you need it, just like the French fries. It's only $1 more a month than what you're paying right now, but you get it as a combo. Okay? Yeah, that sounds great. Sign me up for it. Perfect. Now, I took a customer who was not interested in talking about anything, and I just got them to pay $1 more a month. Now, it didn't work with everybody, but I took a customer who was not interested in talking, and I got them to spend $1 more a month on something they would never have bought had I stood on the side of the road and gone, hey, do you want to buy voicemail for $1 a month? No, not interested. I convinced them because I made it simpler. I made it sound like something that they do every single day. I simplified ideas, and that was something simple. This is back in the 80s when we went from analog to digital. Okay, it was a free-for-all. I was selling things. Oh my gosh, it was so easy to make money back in those days. I was #1 salesperson. They took me on the road and had me teaching that concept to salespeople all over Canada for that. It was wonderful. I was making money like you wouldn't believe. Then I got promoted, and I took that same idea, that same concept right through. So now, going back to why did I leave that? The high pressure. Because every year, as you get higher and higher, as you get in the higher levels, the pressure becomes more and more and more. And with the financial crisis and everything like that, they don't care. They just want their money. It's like a mafia. They want their money. They want their 2%. Every year you got to sell 2% more. Doesn't matter that there's a financial crisis. Doesn't matter. They want their 2%. You got to figure out where to get that 2%. If not, sorry, you're out the next year. Fired. So the pressure just got to be too much. I liked being a telemarketer. There's no pressure. The job finished at 5, you went you went home. It was over. You couldn't sell anymore. You're not allowed to. And then being a freelancer, it's so easy. It's so easy. And especially with the visa I have, I mean, I feel so bad for some of the people who work in Korea and are subject to like the visas that they have and are taken advantage of. But I'm a permanent resident, so I can work anywhere, anytime, and I can quit at any time. The teachers who work in the private schools, if they quit, they have 2 weeks to leave the country, and they must within 24 hours leave their company-paid residence, and their phone gets shut off, which is probably given to them by their company. So, yeah. It's a huge problem. Huge problem. Huge problem. Me, boss gives me a headache. I'm saying, all right, I'm leaving. No, don't leave. No, I quit. No, I didn't mean that. Or, the parents complained, and we're gonna have to like lay you off. And say, okay, no problem. 2 weeks later, can you come back? No. You fired me because the parents complained. Oh, we'll give you more money. No. So right now, my contracts have ended. The one company refuses to give me a raise, so the contracts are renewed. Clients want me, and I said, well, you want me, you give me a raise. And they said, well, it's our policy. You have to work, 40% offline. You have to do face-to-face 40. That's a policy. It's not a law. It's not a rule. It's your policy. You can change it. Okay? I'm a good teacher. I provide you with quality. I want you to change your policy for me. Okay? It's not a law. It's your policy. Change it. It's not going to bankrupt your company. Nobody has to know. I'm not going to tell anyone. Pay me what I'm worth. If you're not interested in paying me what I'm worth, I'm not going to work for you anymore. And I'm going to tell your clients why I can't work for them. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, I can't? I'm sorry. Are we in North Korea? I can tell anyone I want anything I want. What are you going to do? Well, first of all, they don't know I'm outside of Korea, so what can they do? Yeah. So that's what's going down with that company right now. And because I'm being offered way more money by another company, so I'm not worried about it. And I'm only doing like 5 hours a week with them anyway. But the thing is that they have a lot of online jobs. And they're one of the few companies that does online jobs. So I'm hoping that they give me a raise. And we'll see. And the other thing, it's like yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Hi, Jeannie. Can you contact me about the contract? Please text me. Because I'm in class and I can't answer the phone. So what does she do? She calls me. And I text her back, I'm in class. Please text me. Is the contract going to continue? Hi, Sam. Can you please call me? Jeannie, is the contract going to continue? Sam, please call me. I'll let you know. So I call her. Hi, Jeannie. Is the contract going to continue? Sam, I can't hear you. It's too noisy here. That's why I asked you to text me. Bloody hell. Like, first of all, I can't understand your English because you don't speak English. Secondly, you're calling me from someplace that is noisy. Like, just simple question. Is the contract going to continue? Yes or no? Like, brain dead, some of these people. Now, the people I deal with are not the ones who deal with my contract. They're just the managers. So I emailed the contract team. I'm not going to get an answer back. I emailed them 3 days ago. Still haven't got an answer back. I'll email them on Tuesday. See, and follow up. And let them know that I'm not going to start the class unless I get an answer back. So anyway, that's my week, that's my life, that's what's going on. I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe and warm wherever you are. I saw the weather in Korea, like -10 and snow. Toronto, cold. Vancouver, cold. Everywhere cold. Sri Lanka, hot. Hot today. Tomorrow, sunny and hot. Can't wait to get up and go to the beach tomorrow. It's going to be so wonderful. Another Mount Lavinia. You guys saw that video. Mount Lavinia was a beautiful day. It's going to be wonderful. Hang out with mom and dad. Buffet and bar. Beach, bar, buffet. My favorite 3 things. Anyway. So we're coming up on an hour. This is usually where I wrap things up. I want to say thank you to everyone who's continued watching right through to the end on my silly story, my silly story, my silly rant. But give me a topic to talk about next time, and I'll talk about that, guys. I really do appreciate and love all of the support that you guys give me. I do want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll see you guys. I don't know if I will do a New Year. I'm going to try to do a New Year's, pre-New Year's Eve show on the 30th from the Camelot Beach. I'll do a test video and I'll upload that to see how that video goes. I'll do a test video on the 30th and see how that goes around lunchtime and see how that video looks online. I'll do a 5-minute video and just check it out, see how their internet is, and then see if not, if it's good, then we'll do a live stream on Saturday night with the dinner. We'll do a live stream. I'll figure out how to use the 360 to do a live stream. I've seen it being used as a live streamer, so I'll figure that out and see you guys on the other side. Please remember, be good to each other, learn to live life, don't let life live you, and be kind and happy and healthy to each other. Sri Lanka, Sammi, I am out.